In this episode, we will cover why signal groups ruin your financial success on crypto and what you should do instead. In case if you don't know us, we are Jacques and Robin, and we helped over 1,000 investors in crypto to achieve financial success. And on the side, we worked as financial analysts, also in crypto, of course, for investors with 8 to 9 figures in their portfolio. So you know a thing or two. So without talking too much, let's directly get into why people think that signal groups provide them the help that they need. So I know a lot of people out there view crypto as something where they can make quick gains because this is how news outlets advertise it. And you also see it on Instagram, people making huge gains with a meme coin trade, with one meme coin trade, and basically secure their life and make all the money they need in one single trade. And this is sadly not how crypto works, and especially signal groups. So why do signal groups do not provide the solution to that gains problem?
I mean, first of all, I don't blame them because it's human nature.
Yeah.
You know, humans always kind of look for shortcuts. And this is, for example, why the drug industry is worth 500 billion, whereas the meditation industry is worth 6 billion.
Yeah.
So both these scenarios are a solution to a certain problem. This can be like be happy, relaxed, or whatever you do these two things.
Yeah.
Right? The one is the fast outcome to success, and the other one is the slower one, but the most sustainable one. This is also why people in the gym use testosterone. They want to get big fast. They don't want to put in the work, and later on they get heart disease and cancer and all sorts of bad stuff.
Yeah.
And it's often only after that they've done these things that they realize, oh shit, I should have done the other thing. I should have meditated. I should have eaten good. I should have had good nutrition.
Yeah.
Right? And the same applies to crypto. So a lot of people start with signals and quick money, and this is also how I started.
Yeah.
And I realized after a few years that this is not the way, and this is actually the way to lose all of your money.
Yeah, I think this is like the typical way people go in crypto. So they think, or they don't have the confidence yet to make their own decisions.
Yeah.
Which is why they listen to those guys who drive those fancy cars, who have this crazy lifestyle that they also want to have. And the thing is, what people don't realize is like you don't have to make quick gains in crypto to achieve financial success with it. Like people often think, okay, yeah, I only have like 3 months or so to become financially successful in crypto. We also took our time, and we went the more, as you said, sustainable route. So to put it short, like what you should do instead is not focus on the quick gains. I know that is what you want, but as you know, and as like when you look at the statistics of people who lose money with crypto and who win or make money with crypto, a lot of people lose money with crypto. And one of the reasons why is that they just listened to other people advices. And if you only do what all the other people out there are doing, then you will achieve similar results. And similar results in crypto means you lose money. So instead, you should rather focus on your education and understanding of crypto and then make your own decisions, because this is what will eventually lead to your financial success. I had so many people, like I told this, by the way, a guy I had a call with last summer, and we didn't start working together, but he still received like some information from me. And what he did is he basically deleted social media and solely focused on finding a system which helps him to find coins and do this stuff all by his own, which in the end was only a 3-month process. So in 3 months, he was able to do it himself without any guidance. So this guy actually showed me some screenshots. He went from, I think, $5,000 to, I think, when we talked again, $83,000. So and just because he was doing his own stuff and wasn't following anyone. So even if it looks like the longer path, in the end, it's the one who works the best. Like understand crypto, have your own systems in place, and then you will be able to achieve financial success with crypto.
Yeah, exactly. I completely agree with you, and that's what I think too. I think that actually, if you put in the work, you can also achieve quick success. However, you want to be able to continuously be successful and not only for a short period of time.
Yeah.
For example, if you really want to become rich, I'm telling you, the best way is not actually to have a Telegram group, Signal Guru, which you follow. Have you ever seen Warren Buffett, Charlie Munger, Michael Saylor, all the billionaires, investor billionaires, have you ever heard them talking about how they invest in according to some Telegram shitcoin guy? Have you ever heard them say that?
I never did.
Of course not, because this thing doesn't exist. No actual billionaire, big baller crypto guy got rich of crypto signals. This just doesn't exist. So what all of these people have in common is exactly what you said. It's just like systems, accountability, and just perseverance every day.
Yeah.
Put in a little bit of work, and over time you compound that. You need to have a long-term vision. It doesn't mean that you cannot make fast money, because in bull markets you can always make fast money. But the goal is not to make 1000x in 1 year and then to retire, because this is not going to work. The goal is to do this progressively and eventually be financially free, and you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, I think like this is 100% true. Like I also, the guy I learned the most from in investing, Ray Dalio,
Yeah.
he is so big on systems. Like he has algorithms who help him to make decisions in investing, and this led his fund to become one of the most successful funds in investing, in the history of investing. So yeah, this is definitely a point, a very good point. No one out there who got rich by following other people's advices. Another thing I see people do, or a reason why they join those signal groups right now, is because they have FOMO.
Yeah.
They want to find the right coins right now because they didn't took the time in the bear market to educate themselves, and now they try to like help themselves with those signal groups, and because they have like are completely paralyzed, they don't know what to do, they don't know which coins to buy, so they look at those guys who drive a Lamborghini and have all of those nice images on social media and basically think, okay, this guy should know what he's talking about, so I'm FOMOing into his signal group, so I definitely have some cryptos and still profit off the crypto market. Why would you say this is also not the cure to their problem?
Yeah, because look, I will tell you exactly what happens when you FOMO in, right? And I don't blame people, again, because I would do the same thing. Like, we're social creatures. Yeah. You see a guy on Instagram driving a Lambo and putting some stories. I'm doing my trades from my Bali mansion, whatever. You know what all these guys do. And I would just be there and see all these crazy gains. I make 1 million, 2 million, 3 million a month. And you're just there like, damn, this is my ticket to freedom. This just looks so easy. I need to do this. If I see all these guys, all my friends are making money and all of that, I have to make money right now. Yeah. And then, of course, the easiest way to do that is not by actually putting in the work every day. Actually, it is, but they do not know that, and they think that they can go on like Telegram groups and all of that and just satisfy their FOMO with that. And they will be in the short term. However, you can also understand the crypto markets. You can understand where you are in the bull markets, and you will not only enter at the right point, but you will also be able to exit at the right point. Because if you actually understand what you're doing, if you learn all the material, for example, in our program, you will know exactly when the cycle ends, all right? Or if not exactly at around 10 to 20% March. I'm very confident that we can do that. And all these Telegram signal groups, guess what? They do not work over the long term. So all your FOMO, basically, you're turning it into financial ruin over the course of 1.5 to 2 years. quick story for that as well. The first time I ever went online, and I was in kind of a finance community, I started talking with a few guys, and like we clicked well.
Yeah.
We went out, started talking, and this one guy just comes to me. He's like, yeah, what do you do for business? Blah, blah, blah. I'm in crypto. And I'm like, what do you do? He's like, well, I have a business and I make 10,000 a month. I'm like, what's your business? And he's like, yeah, I have a Telegram group.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa, and you actually make 10K a month? Back then, like I had no money. I was a student. I was like, whoa, this is insane. Then he hit me up. He put me in this group, which cost like $100 per month. And I just went there, and I'm not going to lie to you, I actually made money. I made some money in the bull market, but after that, I lost it all. Because if you have winning trades, first of all, they do not teach you how to control your emotions. And if you go in with trades and with leverage, it just leverages your emotions, and you will always put more money in, right? If they tell you just put in $1,000 and you put $1,000 and you turn it to $2,000, the next time they're going to tell you just put in $2,000, you're automatically going to up the leverage because you get greedy, because you have this FOMO.
Yeah.
You see all these other guys making millions, hundreds of thousands, and you're just sitting there with your 4K, 2K. Of course you're going to up the leverage. Of course you're going to succumb to FOMO. So yeah, this is the quick and easy solution. Just having your systems, having a solid group which you can talk to. And even if you don't have that, just track your trades, have an accountability partner, exchange value with other friends or people that do not have an incentive to rob you, because all of these guys also have an incentive to rob you. But maybe we'll come to that later.
Yeah, we can get into that in a second.
All right.
Yeah, so we can also talk about it right now. Like, I think the incentive is playing a huge part when it comes to deciding what kind of path you want to walk on. So if you decide for the path of going into a second group and just following their advisors, like, you always have to ask yourself, especially in crypto, where every third person you talk to is a scammer, you always have to ask yourself, okay, what are their incentives? Like, what is their cut of the deal? Like, how do they make money? And especially with those low budget signet groups, when you said 100 euros, for example, if the amount is very low, and just think about the situation, okay, this guy has a working trading setup. So he gives that to other people and only gets 100 euros for that. If you have a trading setup which works, the reality would look like this. Like, I personally, this is just what I would do. I would borrow money as much as I can because I know I have this trading setup, and I would max out the profitability of it, because then I would make the most amount of money possible. Like, just getting 100 euros from...
It's like a hedge fund. Right, if you're profitable, you just create a hedge fund.
Yeah,
you don't create a Telegram group.
Yeah.
And if you actually want other people to multiply your money, go to a hedge fund. Seek out professionals. Do not go to a Telegram group.
Yeah.
This is not going to make you rich. And even if you are a big boy and you find the trading strategy, like Robin said, you're not going to give it away for $100.
No fucking way.
No one is doing that.
No one.
I'm going to charge you hundreds of thousands, even millions, if it's a really profitable one, right? Yeah. Because if it's really that profitable and on the long term too, and you can back it up with data and all these back tests, of course, people are going to pay hundreds of thousands of that.
Even the guys who make 3% a month.
Yes.
If you can make 3% every single month, do you know how much money those guys get from the big investors? They say, okay, I make 3% a month. They can prove it, and they have a system which works. Then what is the incentive when it's not if they give it away for $100? So we know that the incentive is not to make the most amount of money with their profitable trading setup. So what is their incentive? maybe the trading setup itself isn't as profitable as they are promising. Maybe they are making money, or maybe their trading setups only work because other people are following it. Because let's just say you're on a trading group and the access to it costs 100 euros a month. And there are 1,000 other people inside of it. Or let's say 500. Let's say 500, and you are in the high risk sector of crypto where the market cap is very low, and you can manipulate prices quite quickly. So if those guys shill a coin in those circumstances, what do you think happens after they shilled it? All the people who joined this group because they wanted to get the signals will buy it. The coin pumps because of the people within the signal group bought the coin. Now the guy knows, okay, the coin went up by a lot and no one knows when I exit, so I sell. Coin dumps or starts dumping. The first people start FOMOing out because they can't control their emotions, and the coin continues to dump, and the guy said, I told you I will exit. Have better exit strategies. I'm not here to say when to sell.
And also, like, what do you think happens before they send sell signal? I exited this position at $0.6. They're going to sell before you, right? So they're using you as an exit liquidity. And this is not the same incentive mechanism as, for example, working in an investing program with other people where you can exchange value between each other. It's not a zero-sum game. It's not like short-term trading. To make money short-term trading, another guy has to lose. Whereas investing, because it's over a long period of time, because first of all, the competition is not as big, and it's just not the same market mechanisms, which makes it PvE. That's how it's called in the crypto market. But it's basically like you can win together, or you can play against many people together. Whereas short-term trading is like really free for all, right? So if someone is in my program, like we exchange value, he can win and I can win. So we both have incentives to work together. But if you're in a group, the guy sends you signals and you're only there to buy, and eventually you won't make any money. And yeah, like the incentives are just not aligned. And also what happens in these groups is that they reach a certain cap, they reach a certain point where they just become too big. And sophisticated players see that, okay, as soon as this guy posts a signal, thousands of other people are buying it, and it pumps the coin of 50%. Yeah. What they do is they send bots that scan the Telegram groups, and I know this for a fact because I have seen people tweet about this, that they do that. They scan these groups, they scrape it with AI or whatever. As soon as the sell signal buy signal comes in, boom, big buy order, pumps the price, and then they buy before everyone else because they have the AI, they have all the resources to do it, they know how the blockchain works. Do you really think the average Joe, when he sees that on Telegram, is able to buy that? He doesn't even understand crypto. He only has a Phantom wallet or whatever wallet they use, Binance, and they buy it. And what these sophisticated players do, they scan it, boom, mark it by thousands, use the group as exit liquidity, which means after they buy the coins, the people in the group buy the coins then after the sophisticated player. And once they bought it, he has like a risk-free 10, 20, or even 100%, depending on how big the coin is.
And then he says in the group, oh, look, I'm right. Like the coin already went up by 5%.
Yeah, exactly. You should have gone out.
Yeah, you should have gone out. Or
I exited there at a 5x.
Didn't enter soon enough. I told you about this coin at 11 a.m. and you entered at 3 p.m. Of course you didn't make that much money. You have to be fast, which basically leads me to the next point why people join those groups, which is they don't have enough time to do themselves. So they think, all right, I joined this group because I don't have that much time. I need someone who's doing the research for me, who tells me which coins to buy, which coins to hold, and stuff like this. So they join those groups because they think that they are, again, the cure to their like pain, that they don't have enough time.
Yeah.
So they join those groups thinking, okay, yeah, I make money passively through this group and just have to click a few buttons here and there. And this guy will tell me how to be profitable in this crypto market.
This Anon guy on Telegram.
Exactly.
Every morning he's making me rich.
With the dog profile pic. So exactly, yeah. Or maybe even an anime character or something like that. So this is, again, people think time is something they need to fix. Why they can't fix their time problem. If you have a family and 2 kids, like for example, one person in our program has 2 kids, job, and like a husband, so she has to spend time with all of them, and on the side has to do crypto. And she wants to do it like correctly because her retirement fund is in crypto. So she wants to do it the right way. So even she is able to do it in a profitable way. The only thing that she needed to understand is that that the portfolio has to build around your life circumstances, not the other way around. You don't want to get rich with crypto. You don't want to make 100x plays every single week if you only have 15 minutes a day. Your portfolio strategy should be different. But this is not the nice thing, not the thing what people are looking for.
It's not only that, it's also like about time management. And you can like look at Elon Musk. I'm not saying that everyone is Elon Musk, but if it's possible, this guy has like 5 or 6 multi-billion companies.
Yeah.
Also, we're working with a client, he's 9 figures. I'm not going to dox him too much, but he also has like multiple businesses. He's traveling all the time and he finds the time to do calls with us. And he's got like kids, he's got like a few businesses, he's always on the go on planes. Like these guys actually don't have time. And these are always the guys that find the time in the end. Because it's always like, do you really want it? Or is it just like a dream and I just want to sit on Bali and click a few buttons? Yeah, of course, everyone would like to do that. But as I told you, every billionaire, every actual rich person didn't make their money that way.
Yeah.
So how bad do you actually want it? Can you really not find at least 15 minutes per day, half an hour? Maybe just wake up half an hour before that. Maybe go to bed half an hour later. You can start there. You do not understand how much half an hour every single day without a fail compounds over 5 months, 6 months, 3 years.
Yeah.
It's insane what compounding does. And it's your results.
It's not about how much time you have, it's how you spend your time.
Also, yeah.
So, as you said, like you have to, if you don't have a lot of time, but you really want to make money in crypto, then you just have to be efficient. You need to be efficient. Like the time you spend in crypto, okay, if you're just starting out, okay, what are the things that I have to learn in order to create at least like some sort of a profitable portfolio? Yeah, okay, I have to understand how market cycles work. Okay, this is a quick Google search, couple of YouTube videos. Then of course you have to do like you have to look at crypto, analyze it a bit. And then you already have like a better understanding of market cycles than most people out there. And you're able to position yourself already in a better way than joining a signal group and not knowing at all like what you're doing. You don't know what DeFi is, you don't know what a decentralized exchange is, you don't know what slippage is. Like all of those words, if they don't mean anything to you, then this is not for you. And this is fine. This is not a problem.
I tell you, long-term investment is the quickest way to make a lot of money.
Yeah.
This seems controversial, but it's the truth, because with all the other methods and Telegram groups, you don't make money at all.
Yeah.
So investing is the quickest method to make money.
Yeah.
And also like we have a time management course where it's literally impossible after you've gone through this that you do not find the time.
Yeah.
And we have seen insane results, both of us, with people just putting in minimal effort every day. And also all the courses and everything that we have is also like super easy to understand. And in general too, like if you find good content, I'm not saying you have to take it from us, but there's like ways to teach this in a super simple manner. And I don't know, maybe other people do this too, but it is not as complicated as you think. Let's put it that way. You do not need a finance degree. You don't need a crypto knowledge of 5 years. You can start as a complete beginner with half an hour a day.
Yeah.
That's what it takes.
Yeah. I can't add anything here. So if you want to get more daily source like this, we have a Telegram channel where we provide actionable knowledge on how to become such an investor. You can find us under t.me/crypto game plan. We share like daily insights into how to become a profitable investor, what things you need to look out for and stuff like this. So if you're interested in that, join there. And with that being said,
See you next time.
see you next time.